Building a starter's tough, but this fridge hog? Pure pig trouble. Hungry, heavy, overwhelming. I need a drink before I even try to tackle this flour muncher. Oh, do I actually have a bigger jar than this? Oh, now I'm not gonna have enough flour to make those brownies I wanted to make this weekend. There has got to be an easier way to do this. Oh, I just can't get it all mixed together. I'm feeding a fridge hog. I just don't have the energy for this right now. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge and deal with it later. You can relate to this scenario. You're not alone.
Come on, you didn't click this video just to learn about simple sourdough starter. You were curious about the pig. It's not hogwash. Pig's honor.
I have the perfect solution for you. You don't need all this discard, this messy starter, and you definitely don't need this fridge hog. All you need is a simple system. I'm going to show you mine. The fridge hog is finally going to be evicted from your refrigerator. Would you rather have a jar this big or this big? A lot of times we all think that we need this really large amount of starter to make bread, and that's just not the case. Most people think how to make sourdough starter is a mess, but Sadie and I are going to show you how to maintain sourdough starter the Sourdough way. There are two ways you can get starter. You can order it online, ready to go, or you can have a friend give you some. Really, all you need to start with is an amount about this big. It's really no more than 2 tablespoons. My favorite part about this method is the fact that I don't have to feed this starter weeks at a time. I just take it out when I'm ready to bake. Say I want to bake once a month. I just take it out and I feed it. And then in 2 days, I'm ready to bake. I don't bother with feeding it every week or even every day. In fact, if I only bake a loaf of bread once a month, I only feed it once a month for maybe 2 days. How easy is that? The main thing is that you want to have a jar that's big enough for your recipe. So say you need 2 cups of starter and you want it to rise. You have to have a jar that's big enough to rise to 2 cups of starter. So with this jar, it might be a little bit small. This is a 2-pint jar. This is a half-pint jar. What we're looking for is a quart jar. My method isn't about making this complicated. It's about keeping it simple and not wasting flour. The goal isn't speed, it's simplicity. We're building this simple sourdough starter without all that constant discard, so you're not wasting a bag of flour just trying to get a rise. I go for an 8-hour first rise, then feed it again. Usually by the 2nd or 3rd or 4th feed, you'll see it double in about 4 hours. If it's bubbly and active, it's ready to bake. Trust your gut and your jar. You have to decide if it just needs to be fed or if the trough needs to be dumped. Before I put this away, let me show you one more thing. I save this and use it in the next feed or batch, so even this doesn't go to waste. This looks like milk, but it's just the flour and water left in the jar. And if you're wondering what I do with the discard, that gets a sweet fix in the next video.
Now that your starter is behaving, get some cold butter ready. You won't believe how flaky things are about to get. It's not hogwash. Pig's honor.